Hello students, welcome to all in this video lecture. In today's video lecture, I am going to give you some information about electrostatic potential. So watch this video till the end. Let's start. Work done during the motion of an electric charge in the electric field. We had seen in chapter 1 that when an electric charge Q is placed at a point in an electric field vector E, a force vector F equal to Q into vector E act on it. Now, if this charge is able to move, it starts moving. To discuss the work done during such a motion, initially we will consider a unit positive charge Q equals to plus 1 coulomb. Now look at this diagram. Want to take a unit positive charge Q equals to plus 1 coulomb from point A to point B in the electric field produced by a point charge capital Q. And also want to find out the work done by the electric field during this motion. There are two different parts to go from A to B. Path ACB and another path is ADB. Now, according to the definition, the force on the unit positive charge at a given point is the electric field vector E at that point. Now we use Coulombian force formula. So according to the formula, F is equal to K into big Q into small q divided by R square. Now Q equals to unit positive charge and therefore Q equals to plus 1 coulomb. So put Q equals to 1, that is equals to K BQ into 1 upon R square. Here this force varies continuously with distance. Now we want to find out work done. So work done by the electric field on unit positive charge in a small displacement, it's given by dW is equal to vector E dot D vector R. As we know that vector E equals to vector F upon charge. Now we put Q equals to plus 1 coulomb and therefore E equals to vector F. According to formula of work, W equals to vector F into vector D. Now we have to find out work done during A to B. W of AB is equal to integration A to B. A is initial and B is a final. Vector E dot D vector R. The integration of A to B vector E dot D vector R is called line integral of electric field between the points A and B. Now we will find out work done on path ACB. First we go from A to C on circular arc AC having radius OA, and then we go from C to B in OC direction. Therefore, the electric field produced by charge big Q is normal to the arc AC at every point on it, and therefore angle between vector E and D vector R equals to 90 degree. W of AC is equal to integration vector A to C vector E dot D vector R equal to integration A to C. Now we remove vectors, so E dr cos theta, and that is equals to integration A to C E dr cos theta is angle between vector E and D vector R, and both are in perpendicular to each other, and therefore cos 90 degree. Cos 90 is 0, so work also 0. W of AC equal to 0. Now the work done by the electric field on the path CB is, therefore WCB is equal to integration C to B vector E dot D vector R equal to integration C to B vector E equals to KQ upon R square into R cap of B. Now we put D vector R equals to dr into R cap of B, and that is equals to integration C to B KQ upon R square into dr. Cos R cap B dot R cap B equals to 1, equal to KQ is constant, so integration C to B 1 upon R square into dr. Now KQ is as it is, and integration of 1 upon R square equal to minus 1 upon R, and limit is as it is C to B. Now substitute the limit. KQ is a constant as it is, in bracket minus upper limit R of B minus as it is into minus lower limit R of C is equal to KQ in bracket minus 1 upon R of B minus minus plus, so plus 1 upon R of C equal to KQ in bracket 1 upon RC minus 1 upon RB. And this is a work done by the electric field on path CB. On the path ACB, the work done by the electric field W of ACB is equal to WAC plus WCB. W of AC equals to 0 plus W of CB equals to KQ in bracket 1 upon RC minus 1 upon RB, and that is equals to KQ in bracket of 1 upon RC minus 1 upon RB. And this is a work done by the electric field on path ACB. Now I am going to discuss about second path, path ADB. Let's start. Look at this diagram. First we go from A to D in direction vector OD. Then we go from D to B on circular arc DB having radius OB. So the work done by the electric field is obtained as W of AD is equal to KQ in bracket of 1 upon RA minus 1 upon R of D. Moreover, since the electric field is normal to the arc DB, the work done in this motion is 0. Hence, the work done by the electric field on ADB path is W of ADB is equal to W of AD plus W of DB. Now substitute the equation of W of AD and W of DB. We get KQ in bracket of 1 upon R of A minus 1 upon R of D, because W of DB equals to 0. In this diagram, modulus of vector R of D equals to modulus of vector R of B, and modulus of vector R of A is equals to modulus of vector R of C. And therefore W of ACB is equal to W of ADB equal to W of AB is equal to KQ in bracket of 1 upon RA minus 1 upon RB. Students, remember that the work done by the electric field in moving a unit positive charge from one point to other depends only on the positions of those 2 points and does not depend on the path joining them. Now I am going to discuss about some information of electrostatic potential. First is definition of electrostatic potential. Work required to be done against the electric field in bringing a unit positive charge from infinite distance to the given point in the electric field. It's called the electrostatic potential at that point. Here the meaning of against the electric field is actually against the force by the electric field. According to the definition of electrostatic potential, the electric potential at a point P is V of P equals to minus integration infinite to P vector E dot D vector R. Now, from this formula, the potential difference between points Q and P is given by V of Q minus V of P. Now here substitute the equations of electrostatic potential for point Q and point P. We get V of Q minus V of P equal to minus integration infinite to Q vector E dot D vector R minus in bracket minus of integration infinite to P vector E dot D vector R. Now we remove negative sign in the first term. Limit will be interchange, upper limit converted into lower limit and lower limit converted into upper limit. So first term is integration q to infinite vector e dot d vector r plus second term is as it is. Now we applying integrative additive limit rule. V of q minus V of p is equal to integration q to p vector e dot d vector r, and this potential difference shows the work required to be done to take a unit positive charge from P to Q against the electric field, and in that sense it also shows the potential of Q with respect to P. Electrostatic potential is a scalar quantity and the unit of electrostatic potential is volt, and 1 volt equals to 1 joule per coulomb, and the dimensional formula of electrostatic potential is m1 L2 T minus 3 A minus 1. Thank you for watching.